top tips for Duolingo English Test writing sample. That is the focus of today's video. Introduction. Hi everyone, and welcome back to English Classes Online. If you are preparing for the Duolingo English Test, today's video is just for you. We are diving into one of the most important parts of the test that most students overlook, and that is the writing sample. Now, even though this section isn't scored, it can be shared with universities. So it is your chance to make a strong impression. In this video, I will walk you through the top tips for responding to a DET writing prompt, show you how to structure your response, and share a sample answer so you know exactly what a great response looks like. So the highlight of this video is that I will share a sample answer to show you exactly what a great response looks like. Understanding the DET writing sample. What is DET writing sample? This is a basic question. It is a non-scored part of the test, but may be shared with institutions. You will have 5 minutes to respond to a prompt. You must write at least 50 words, no maximum. It assesses your ability to express yourself clearly and accurately in English. Why is it important? Colleges and universities may read your response. This is one of the reasons why it is really important. A strong writing sample shows the following: your language proficiency, your ability to organize ideas, and your ability to describe, explain, and reflect. And of course, if you are applying for admission to a university, the university obviously would be interested to know your language proficiency, your ability to organize ideas, your ability to describe, explain, and reflect. And that is what the DET writing sample offers you the opportunity to express. Key step number 1, analyze the prompt. Understand the prompt. That's the first thing. Analyzing it will enable you to understand the prompt. Read the prompt carefully. Understand what is being asked. If you do not understand what you are asked to do, you are likely to do the wrong thing. But when you understand what you're asked to do, you will do the right thing and get the right results. Number 2, identify keywords. Look for action words like describe, explain, compare. All right? Brainstorm. That's number 3. Plan quickly. Spend 30 seconds to gather ideas before writing. This is very important, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Key step number 2, structure your response. Structure is very important. Writing is like a building. A building has structure, and the structure is made up of many parts. Okay? Number one, introduction. Now we are looking at what the structure of your writing should look like. Number one, introduction. This is where you briefly introduce the topic clearly. Then comes the body of the writing, where you expand. This is where you expand your ideas with specific details. Conclusion. In the conclusion, you summarize main points effectively. Number four, use transitions. Transitions should also be an important aspect of your writing structure. Use transition words like suddenly, then, as I looked closer. Other transition words include however, moreover, and so on and so forth. This brings us to key step number 3. Show, don't tell. Use sensory language. This will help you to show, because when you use sensory language, you give the reader a picture of what you are describing. Describe smells, sights, sounds to engage readers. Write things that appeal to their senses. Paint vivid images. Very important. Instead of describing something as beautiful, you need to explain how it looks and feels. Okay, that will give a picture rather than just tell, to give the reader a picture, a mental picture of what you are describing. Engage emotions. Make your writing memorable and immersive. And now we want to look at sample prompt. And this prompt is, a DET prompt in which you are required to describe a beautiful moment. The prompt is as follows. Think about a time when you stopped to look at something beautiful, like a sunset or flower. Describe that moment with specific details. Now, this is the prompt. Now, let's begin to look at the sample response, beginning with the introduction. Don't forget that the introduction is the first paragraph of every good piece of writing. So, in the introduction, you can write, for instance, I remember once stopping on a bridge, mesmerized by the glowing sky ahead. This sets the scene simply and invites the reader to imagine the moment, okay? Because you have given the reader the setting, the setting of this piece of writing is on a bridge. I remember once stopping on a bridge, mesmerized by the glowing sky ahead. That actually gives a setting for this event that is being described. Still on sample response, the body of the writing. For example, the sky was ablaze with vibrant orange hues. I could smell the salty air and hear gentle waves. The sun sank lower, and nearby workers paused, sharing the serene moment. I stopped walking and just stood there, completely mesmerized. The sound of the waves and the cool breeze made the moment feel peaceful and magical. Then the conclusion. It reminded me how beautiful nature can be, even in the simplest moments. I didn't take a photo, I just wanted to enjoy it. Okay? Now let's look at the complete sample response. We are beginning with the introduction down to the body and then to the conclusion. Let's start. I remember once stopping on a bridge, mesmerized by the glowing sky ahead. The sky was ablaze with vibrant orange hues. I could smell the salty air and hear gentle waves. The sun sank lower, and nearby workers paused, sharing the serene moment. I stopped walking and just stood there, completely mesmerized. The sound of the waves and the cool breeze made the moment feel peaceful and magical. It reminded me how beautiful nature can be, even in the simplest moments. I didn't take a photo, I just wanted to enjoy it. Key step 4: proofread and refine. Review for mistakes. Check grammar and spelling carefully. Ensure clarity. Make sure ideas flow smoothly and answers are clear. Answer fully. Confirm you addressed every part of the prompt. Now let's look at common mistakes to avoid. One of them is writing too little. Another is going off point. Yet another is using only simple sentences. You need to vary your sentences. Another one is poor paragraphing or no structure. Then we have overusing simple words or repeating vocabulary. Final advice: practice writing under time limits. Focus on clarity, not complexity. Use natural, expressive language. Always review your writing. Share honest, meaningful experiences. In summing up, of course, that brings us to the end of today's video on top tips for the DET writing sample. I hope you found these strategies helpful and that the sample response gave you a clear idea of what is expected. Remember, the key is to stay calm, be clear, and write from the heart. Even in just 5 minutes, you can create a response that leaves a lasting impression. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a lesson. And if you have any questions or need help with writing practice, feel free to drop a comment below. I am here to help. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now, and remain blessed.